Hey, Amanda. Will it be just your parents when I visit your parents' house this time? If your brother Henry will be there too, what should we bring him?
Henry lives with our parents, so I think he'll be home that day too. All three of them like sweets, so I think we should bring some sweets.
Oh, Henry still lives with your parents? I thought he lived alone near his workplace.
Didn't I tell you before? Henry is self-employed. That's why he works from home all the time.
Self-employed? That's amazing. What kind of work does Henry do? Which university did he go? Maybe Harvard? He must have graduated from a good university if he's running his own business at such a young age.
His job is in finance, but he didn't actually go to college.
What? He's running a company without even graduating from college? That means he's a high school graduate and self-employed. He worked so hard.
Well, actually, Henry studied at an online public high school. He stopped going to a normal high school for various reasons.
Seriously?
He was bullied at middle school. That's why it became so stressful for him to go to school. So, at first, he tried his best to go in person. But he had traumatic flashbacks and switched to an online high school. But now, he runs his own company. Isn't that really impressive?
No. Wait a minute. That's not impressive at all. Wow. Seriously? Your brother was that kind of guy?
What?
An online high school graduate living at his parents' house? That's too shitty. Seriously, it sucks that you had a brother who was such a burden. I had no idea.
Joey, Henry isn't a burden at all. Don't you think it's amazing that he's running his own business with an online high school diploma?
Huh? What's so amazing about that? Online high schools are for the bottom line students.
What? Bottom line?
And the reason he stopped going to school is lame. In short, he was a skinny little sprout who didn't fit in with the class. Or maybe he was just a creepy, geeky pig. And he's still living at his parents' house.
Hey, Joey! Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like that. And stop making fun of him.
Sorry, Amanda. Let me postpone visiting your parents. I don't feel like going there now.
What?
I thought you had a decent family. I didn't think they'd keep an online high school graduate shut-in. That's the part that turned me off.
Wait a minute. You're misunderstanding a lot of things about my brother. Henry is doing well in his own business. It was tough when he was a student, but he's enjoying his work now. Lately, he's into boxing. He spends his days off with his gym buddies and has a very fulfilling life.
I don't care what you say. I can't do it right now. I need to rethink about various things, so please leave me alone. Until then, let's put our marriage on hold.
Put our marriage on hold? Wait, Joey. Does that mean our engagement might be off the table?
That's quite possible. I'm an elite guy who graduated from a prestigious university and now working at a major company. There's no way I'm having a brother-in-law who's an online high school graduate. My glorious career and title would be disgraced.
Huh?
Well, I'll get back to you when I come to a conclusion. Until then, don't contact me. Hey, sis. When is Joey coming to officially report our marriage? It's already been a month since it was postponed. Mom and Dad are nagging me to ask how it's going.
I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance to tell them yet. And I feel bad for making them worried. But the truth is, I still don't know what to expect. I haven't been able to get in touch with Joey lately.
Oh, really? Did you guys have a fight right before planning the visit?
No, we were just having a normal conversation. And he asked about you, Henry, what you do for a living, and your educational background. When I told him that you're self-employed and had graduated from an online high school, he suddenly decided to postpone the visit.
Oh, then that's definitely the reason. Anyone would be suspicious of an online high school graduate running his own business. He may think I'm jobless and only calls myself a home security guard.
What?
He thinks there's no way an online high school graduate shut-in can run his own business. And moreover, I still live at my parents' house. That makes it even more suspicious. He's probably in a panic and reconsidering marrying you.
But I told him that you're working hard now, and currently doing a fine job in finance, that you're actively going out on your days off, not a shut-in anymore. I explained it to him in my own way.
It doesn't matter if he doesn't believe you.
Oh no!
I'm sorry I screwed things up for you. It's true that I'm an online high school graduate and used to be a shut-in. I never meant to put you into trouble because of me.
That's not something you should apologize for. I just wish I could have explained it to him better.
If you get a chance to talk to Joey, you can tell him about my detailed job description and my annual income. Or else, he'll just continue to misunderstand me.
Oh, are you sure you're okay with that? You said you didn't want people to know about your job and income.
When people find out that you have money, troublesome people tend to get close to you. But I can't have my sister's marriage ruined because of me. He will eventually become my brother-in-law. So, you can tell him about me without hiding anything.
Thank you, Henry. I'll talk things over with Joey ASAP and take him to our family house.
Amanda, I've decided not to marry you after all. I'm not going to support your jobless loser brother.
What? Joey?
Who wants a jobless brother-in-law calling himself self-employed? I'm sure he's the reason why you want to marry me anyway. You want someone to take care of him after your parents pass away. I'm not going to be the owner of such a piece of shit like him.
Hey, wait a minute. Calm down. Joey, you have it all wrong. My brother Henry is not jobless. He's working and has his own income.
You're lying. There's no way a shut-in can get a job in finance. Even if he has an income, it must be just as much as an allowance. He's probably just a small-time reseller. Or maybe he's a home security guard, and his salary comes from his parents' allowance.
No, that's not true. Please, listen to me.
Shut up. I don't care if he's really making money or not. Your brother's just a high school dropout shut-in. I don't like such weak guys.
Henry didn't become a shut-in because he wanted to. He was a cheerful boy until middle school. But it's the bully's fault for forcing him to become a shut-in. Don't you understand how it feels to be bullied?
I don't understand it at all, because I was the one bullying kids at school.
What?
Everyone has hit someone in class, right? I used to do it all the time when I was in school. We all ignored the ones we didn't like, hid their stuff, those kinds of things. I did that from elementary school all the way to college.
You have to be kidding. You were doing such awful things?
Bullying happens because the ones who are bullied have problems. Some were cocky, even though their looks were dull. Some turned down our invitations to hang out. I bet your brother became a shut-in like that.
I can't believe you. You're such a jerk. Always being mean to people for such unreasonable reasons. And that's the bullied people's fault? How can you say such a horrible thing? Who the hell do you think you are to hurt people?
Shut up, you siblings of losers. You're in no position to complain to me, an elite of a major company.
Huh?
Running away and becoming a shut-in instead of fighting back? That's what you call a loser. And you're also a loser for having a brother like that. I can't marry such a lame woman. I'll never take care of a jobless brother-in-law. I can't marry a woman who has that kind of burden.
My brother makes more than $1 million a year.
What?
Henry isn't a burden. He's rather supporting our family. Last year, he rebuilt a beautiful family house for us. He also invites us all to an overseas trip every year. He's always been kind and family-oriented, and now he has become a successful business owner. I'm so proud of my brother.
Huh? Your brother is an online high school graduate shut-in without a job. There's no way that guy's annual income is over $1 million. Your brother couldn't even make 1/10 of my $100,000 annual income.
Stop saying my brother is jobless. I told you, he's running his own business in the financial field. Henry is working as an investor now. That's why he's making more than $1 million a year now.
Huh? He's an investor worth over $1 million even though he graduated from an online high school? That's like a fairy tale.
But it's all a true story. The whole time he couldn't go to school, he was making money at home. He did a lot of remote part-time work like video editing. And he started learning how to invest, and he's been steadily adding his assets. Recently, he found a small company that had great technology, and he was supporting them.
I didn't know he was doing that much.
He will wait until the company grows to get even more profit. He says, I want to prove that even weak people and weak companies can change, and doing his best to spread his business.
So, he really makes more than $1 million a year? Even though he's an online high school graduate plus former shut-in?
Even if you're a major corporate elite, so what? Don't be so arrogant when you're losing out to my little brother in annual income. You're just a wimpy jerk who is inferior to my brother. Don't you dare make fun of him.
You think I'm a wimpy jerk?
You're a wimpy jerk who can only act big in the crowd. You can't do anything without a title. Such a person has no right to make fun of my brother. Henry made it this far all by himself. He's several times, no, hundreds of times more amazing than you.
I heard from Mom, but is it true that you guys broke up? It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry for ruining your marriage proposal.
No, it's not your fault. In fact, thank you. Because of you, I could see how much of a scum he was. You're the best brother anyone's ever had.
That's not true. But I hope you find someone better next time. Someone who won't make fun of me and who cares about you.
Of course. I'm going to go look for a new boyfriend right away. But it's hard with Joey sabotaging me.
What?
A friend of mine introduced me to a new guy earlier today. But Joey showed up at my date and was persistent in asking me to get back together with him. He's changing his attitude and raving about you now. He's also sending me so many texts.
In that case, leave it to me. I'll make sure Joey won't appear in front of you anymore.
You can do that? What on earth are you planning to do?
Well, just leave it to me. I'm just punishing him a bit for making fun of me. How dare you set me up? You're the worst siblings ever. You're a scumbag. I'll never forgive you.
Huh? What's the matter with you all of a sudden? You're the one who's the scumbag.
I'm not a scumbag. I've been brilliant since I was little. I'm athletic too. I went to a prestigious university. I'm an elite guy who works for a big company now. So, why do I have to get fired because of your brother?
Fired?
Your brother is a bottom-line online high school graduate. Shut-ins are always ugly with a moody character. Why am I getting fired because of someone like that? It's all your own fault. Don't blame it on me. Don't take it on my sister too. What? Thank you for supporting my sister in the past. I'm her brother Henry, who you hate to the core. I understand your anger at being fired from the company you're so proud of. But please don't forget, it's all because of your foolish words and actions. It's your fault for thoughtlessly bringing that stupid deal to me. What the hell? The way you changed your attitude after you found out I was making a fortune was quite funny. And you kept asking my sister to get back together with you. So miserable. I couldn't believe it when you finally contacted me directly. I work for a big company, and I have access to important information. You can make a lot of money trading stocks with that information, so help me out. Please, help me get back with your sister, is what you said. What's wrong with that? It's not a bad deal for you either, right? You win stock trades with the non-public information I have. Your sister can get married without worries. It's a deal that makes everyone happy. Are you serious? What you're trying to do is insider trading. So, I pretended to be on it, pulled out your information, put it all together, and turned you into the company. I didn't expect you to get fired so soon. You're just an online high school graduate, and you screwed me over. What's wrong with insider trading, you fucking earnest bastard? These things are okay if it's kept a secret. My classmates in middle school were like that. They were so cowardly, thinking they could get away with it as long as the teachers didn't find out. They pretended to be good students on the surface, but behind the adults' back, they bullied me. When I asked the teachers for help, they couldn't help me because they didn't have any proof. So, I had to run away. Scumbags like you make me want to vomit. Shut up! You're a former shut-in. No matter how successful you are now, you're still a loser. You don't have a college diploma, and you don't have as many friends as I do. Remember, you're no better than me. I'm not proud of my education, but when you make millions of dollars a year, such words become meaningless. a college graduate making $100,000 a year, or an online high school graduate making millions of dollars a year. If you could choose whichever life you like, everyone would choose the latter. Well, that's for sure. I've never even met you in person, but I think I can beat you in power too. I've been working from home all my life, so I've been going to the boxing gym for exercise. I can bench press 330 pounds now, so I'm confident in my muscles. What? You're that strong and muscular? If you want to make fun of me so badly, come fight me in person. Let's not only compare each other's academic backgrounds, but let's compare each other's strengths too. I will do my best to compete with you. Oh, if you want, I can come to your house. I'll get your address from my sister. Stop. Don't come to my house with those dangerous muscles. Then, promise me you'll never go near my sister again. And don't contact me ever again. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thanks to my brother Henry, I never heard from Joey again. Rumor has it that he returned to his hometown in a hurry. But, in his hometown, one after the other, the people who Joey used to bully have succeeded. When he attended the reunion gathering, everyone ignored him. When I shared this story with Henry, he said, I did something similar at last year's class reunion. I intentionally wore a high-brand suit and watch, and drove a luxury car. I ignored my classmates who were calling out to me with odd expressions and left immediately. I went to hang out with my online gaming friends that day.